So I really don't like when people be handling my food without gloves who are strangers. And people in Germany be doing these things. And they act like I should not say anything to them. And they are serving strangers without gloves, handling my food. Ah, boy. Whew. These people are something else. Ooh, y'all are something else. Because when I tell y'all, where is your gloves? I would say, just to be nice to them and, try to say it in a nice way and talk to them nicely. And I'm saying, where is your gloves? And I would smile as well. Except for one time when I was sick and I wasn't playing because I was sick and my throat wasn't in a good condition to take no germsy food to let it be worse. So at that time, I wasn't playing. I was not gonna be all smiles at that time, like first time when I will be smiling to them and ask, where is your gloves? I asked for them to put on a gloves, to wear a gloves. And I, especially when I was sick recently, and I went to a uh, pastry place that serves sandwich in Sinsheim near the stoplight. That's pastry place that serves sandwich near the stoplight. That's Sinsheim. And I asked them to wear gloves. Well, I asked the lady who was preparing sandwich. She never wear gloves. I never yet see she wear gloves. It's an older lady. And this time I was sick, so I'm not gonna play with her with my throat this at that time. You know, it wasn't the time to accept any food from her without gloves. No, it was not the right time at all to be playing with my food when I was sick with my throat. Okay? So, yeah, because I catch a illness that was causing me to be coughing. And you should be handling my food with gloves. People, am I wrong for asking for gloves? So when I asked the lady, where is her gloves? And I could hardly talk. I wasn't in no talk loud type of thing with no one. Okay, because remember, people, when you're sick, you're not in no good mood to be all smiles with someone who is not hygienic. You have never seen them wear gloves handling your food. So this is that lady. Okay. So I know I wasn't wrong asking her to use a glove. So okay, she don't bother serving me my food after wanting her to put on gloves. So the boy took over the croissant because I was ordering croissant with Casey Fleisch. I think that's the name. Fleisch Casey Fleisch. Yeah. So he took over and he started to going to cut the croissant that she took up with her bare hands. This really upset me when people handling people food without gloves. That is really upsetting. Okay, yeah, it upset me because I love a good hygiene and I love clean person and I love to be clean and be, hygienic when handling people's food. I want to put on my gloves to handling people's food if I have to do that. Of handling people's food, I would want to wear gloves. Especially if someone tell me if I forgot or if I don't have gloves on and I'm handling someone's food who is a stranger and they tell me, oh, where is your gloves or put on a gloves, I would definitely be happy that they said something to me and I would put on my gloves because it is hygienic, it is good to do, and you will not give someone any germs nor harmful bacteria because I can't trust people with my food, with their hands, bare hands on my food. I don't know where their hands have been. I don't know if they have washed their hands before. And I see some people act nasty with their hands handling people's food. They would touch their nose, they would rub their hair. And I see a lot of that. And you all who handle people food everywhere and anywhere on this earth, do not touch your nose, nor rub your hair, nor push back your hair, nor handle your ear, nor scratch anywhere, nor handle dirty rubbish bin. I've seen that in a restaurant that I work because I have worked at a restaurant before and I see someone touch the bin. I see ladies handling food elsewhere and they rub their hair, pushing back their hair, and they have no hair nets on. That's the next thing, no hair nets. And they didn't wash their hand when they touched their hair and when they touched the rubbish bin and when they rub their nose. They even think, oh, I can use the back of my hand to rub my nose. No. That to me is a no still because they use right here. I even see chefs online in a competition using the back of their hand right here to rub their nose like that. No way. Not even the back of your hand right here. I would not do. I would not want to do that. Because remember, it's not your family. It's not your extended family for you to say, okay, you can do some nasty stuff and get away with it because it's your family, it's your extended family. Like what a woman say, I can lick the cake, like put my finger on the cake and lick my finger because is people come out of her and come in her who is in the household. When her husband asked her, honey, why did you lick the cake? Why did you put your hand on the cake and then lick it? And that was her response to her husband. I can lick the cake from off my fingers all I want because whoever live in my household either come in me or come from me. So it's not like it's that. Okay, people, these people don't come from you nor come in you. So you should not handle people food who are strangers when serving people without gloves. Especially do not be touching everywhere with your hands that you will use to touch people food. At the same time, don't do it and not be washing your hands and dry it with a napkin. Okay. Whew. I really hate germs. I really don't like germs. I mean, no harmful bacteria, no nothing to, yeah, no infection. For people to cause that, I really don't like it. Yeah, I'm like a germaphobe. I I don't like I don't like it when people want to give people germs, harmful bacteria and infection. No, I don't like it. People should not be like that. If you don't want nobody to give you no sickness, do not give anyone any sickness. Anything you don't want someone to do to you, don't do it to others. Okay? That is one of my policy. That is one of my motto. The motto is like a policy, personal policy. That is one of my morals. Then, if you don't know what a motto is from my country, we call it a motto, which is like a policy. Yeah. So that's one of my morals. Okay. So I'm that type of person. So I would love for people to be that way. You Be that way, people. If you don't want no one to give you germs, don't give anyone any germs. Okay. So anyway, because I had to get that off my chest because I really, really find it disgusting and it's really not nice. So I have to say that it's really not good to people for them to get it. So anyway, let me continue telling my story. So yes, yeah, so the boy take the croissant to cut it and he had no gloves. After I tell him, wait, oh, he put on gloves. Yeah. So he put on gloves and take the croissant from the lady who didn't have no gloves. So I tell him to put back that germsy croissant because I don't want it, even though he should have thrown it away. But I don't want to tell him to throw it away. If it was my restaurant or my pastry shop, I should say, with sandwich shop, they sell, more than one thing. So if it was my shop, I would have told him to throw it away because that is germsy. Okay? Yeah, that is no good because she touched it with her bare hands. Like, that's a no-no to sell it back. I don't want to be the one to tell them to throw away their croissants. So I tell him to put that back and give me a new croissant. So a girl there who was so nice, God bless her. Oh, thank you, Jesus Christ, for that girl. Ooh, that white girl. I don't know how else to describe her. I think she have black hair. That's all, and she's short. That's all I can say to describe this nice, helpful girl. Ooh, thank you, Jesus Christ, for her. God bless her for helping me out. And she was super nice to me. She was very helpful, okay, in telling them what I want, helping them out with my order. And she was so being nice and helpful. in letting me get what I want. Okay, she was there like kind of translating to them when I messed up Käse Fleisch, when I probably say Fleisch Käse. And she was telling them, okay, give her a next croissant. Like, uh, she was saying, like, when I asked for a different croissant, she was telling the boy, give her a next croissant, like some form of light croissant. She was saying, I don't know what she was saying, but she nailed it in telling him to give me a different croissant, because whether it's light or dark croissant, I don't care. Give me a next one. So I'm happy that she told him to pick a light one. I get a different one. That's all I wanted. And I was so happy that she told him, and it transcribe what I was trying to say with the case of flash or stuff. And she was just there helping them out with my order. And he was whispering to the lady that like when I I asked the older lady, where is her gloves, and he take over. Like, he was whispering to the lady or to a girl about what I'm saying or what's have happened after asking the lady where is her gloves. You know, it's like he's probably nasty himself and do this type of stuff for him to be complaining about me secretly, whispering about me to the lady. Like, why is he doing that? So because of that, in me, I'm getting kind of upset about it. I'm like, in my mind, like, I'm like, why is this boy whispering about me wanting the lady to wear her gloves? I would never go back there. I would never go back there if that's how they operate in there, especially that boy that was there. And he's new because I never seen him there before. I went there a lot of times to buy breakfast before I go to work, and I just wanted the case of fleisch and a croissant. Okay, I also ordered egg with it, because I tell you, I went there sometimes and order it, but at that time I wanted them to wear gloves because this other nice quiet girl who is slim, yeah, they're all white. So she's also white. So I don't know how else to describe her. I think her hair is blonde and she's very slim. I think she's the slimmest one there. Um, I think she was there at that time. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, she used gloves most of the time. She used gloves most of the time. That slim blonde hair girl. She used gloves most of the time. So I like her because I was like, yes, at least someone is using gloves. And I see her use gloves more than any other worker that's in that pastry shop. But that boy, I guess, was replacing her at that time. He was there at the forefront where she would be. And he is like, he had a problem with me wanting to be germ free, like more than, oh, I want to be more germ free at that day, because, yeah, as I said before, I was sick. I didn't want to catch germs on top of my sickness. So He act like he had a problem with me wanting them to wear gloves. So when he done talk about me in front of my face, like he was whispering to the lady, like, I was like, okay. In my mind, I was like I should not want to be clean. Like I should not want y'all to be clean with my food. In my mind, that's all I am thinking at the moment. Like, is that a bad thing to you? Like that mean you nasty boy. Yeah, he nasty too for talking about me wanting them to use gloves. Okay, so I told him to put back the croissant. The girl helped me, telling him to give me a different croissant of whichever croissant she say I want. I'm happy she helped me out. I got a different croissant and he cut the Käsefleisch. I'm so happy that he cut off the first part because that was old at the first part of the Käsefleisch. And I get a new part of the Käsefleisch, which that I love that. That was good because usually one of the girl who cut the Käsefleisch for me on other occasions, like she would give me the old first part of the Käsefleisch that was there for a long time. You know, when you cut meat and it's there for a long time, it get like of a stale look. Yeah, it looks stale at the first part, the beginning of the meat. Yeah. So I don't like when people put that part in my sandwich. So I see that he didn't put that part in my sandwich. That is so good that he did that. So I didn't bother asking no egg because at first I saw the lady who handles that sandwich part without the gloves, and she is the one who put the eggs in the croissant. And oh, I really, really don't like when she is there putting the eggs in my sandwich. Ugh. I think she did it once, yeah, or probably twice. I'm not sure. But other than once or twice, the slim blonde, I think her hair is blonde, the slim blonde girl that's there, she used gloves to put my egg in two times in the sandwich, in my croissant sandwich, because I love that sandwich. Okay, so I just buy my croissant with the case of flesh and just get out. I could have bought ordering no egg at that point because I didn't want to bother them. I didn't want to bother them no more because the boy act like I was bothering them, and I was really upset, and I was trying not to show it, but I was showing them that I ain't up for this right now. I am not feeling that well to want to take on no germs on me right now, okay? Because I was talking really quiet like this because at that time my throat wasn't all that. And that's how I was talking. So, I mean, he was so selfish. I was arguing with myself when I left, like, this boy is selfish and nasty to not even realize that I was talking like this at that time. For him to say, okay, she's sick. I don't want to give her no germs more than what she got, you know? But he was so selfish and probably nasty too. Like non-hygienic, I would say too. For him to be talking about me and not realizing that I was sick at that time, to not want no dirty hands touching my food or not wanting stranger hands to touch my food at that time, because anything can trigger off whatever I got, okay? So I didn't want nothing else triggering off whatever I got. So yeah, I was really upset with that boy more than the lady who didn't wear the gloves and was upset and didn't bother to serve me. Okay. all should wear gloves in Germany handling people food.